Hello everyone out there and welcome back to the channel. It's your guy Coalfire.
And Flyboy.
And today we are going to be reacting to Patsy Cline. This one's called A Church, a Courtroom, and Then Goodbye. It says Americana Remixed, Remastered in High Definition. And this was I think her third recording on the Coral label before she was signed to Decca, way before she was signed to Decca. It was recorded on June 1st, 1955 at producer Owen Bradley's studio. That's really weird. Because she was still with, I think Decca bought them out, at that time. But this is, I think, her first live performance. So, we're going to get into it and react.
Name is Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline. How are you, Patsy? Nice to see you. And the bell rings with me now, Ernest. This is the young lady you've been telling us so much about.
Right you are, Jimmy. This is a young lady that I've been bragging about. And, Patsy, I think that you should give the folks a sample of this fine singing of yours that I've been talking so much about it. How about it, huh?
Well, thank you, Ernest. I'd like to do one of my favorites that I recorded some time back. A church, a courtroom, and then goodbye.
The first scene was the church, then the altar, where we claimed each other with tears of joy we cried. Our friends wished us luck there forever, as we walked from the church side by side. The next scene was a crowded courtroom, and like strangers we sat side by side. Judge make his decision, and no longer were we man and white.
Wow. That, I can tell that I've heard this before, where she's singing it live, and it doesn't really sound that different from the studio version. But you can tell. You've heard more of her newer, her stuff like Crazy and I Fall to Pieces and Walking After Midnight.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've ever listened to like her recordings that never really took off or anything because they were giving her bad songs.
I don't think so.
But you can hear she used to use that high pitch that kind of like Leanne Rimes has.
Yeah.
But then when Owen Bradley got her full custody, that's when he slowed her down and let her stop using that yodeling and growling and high pitch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what's incredible about that. Story in the record. Our church, our courtroom, and then goodbye. I have to point out something really, because you probably don't know him, but that's little Jimmy Dickens.
He sounds familiar.
He was really, really short.
Okay.
He was only like 5 feet tall, I believe.
Oh wow.
5'1", maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he stands up with her on this that I can remember. But Ernest Tubb here on the right, he was basically, he was the leader of the Opry. He introduced everybody.
Yeah.
And he was much taller. He was like 6'2" or something like that. But
We walked from that courtroom together. We shook hands and once again we cried. Then it was the end of our story. Our church, our courtroom, and then goodbye.
I liked it though.
Yeah.
That was really good.
you could tell how small he is. He looks like a little boy compared to her. Because she was only 5'4".
Really?
5'5".
I thought she was taller than that.
No. She was actually, that's why she wore the heels. Made her look a little bit higher. When most female country singers, they wore the flat boots. Here she's actually wearing boots when she wore the cowgirl outfit. Because I don't think too many women wore the heels with the cowgirl outfit. It didn't go. Didn't go with it. But I just thought that was an incredible song to listen to because it explains a lot. A church, a courtroom, and then goodbye. But the thing I liked about the song,
you get divorced in the courtroom, and then after that, you part ways. And say goodbye forever, unless you have children.
And if you think about it, both of them, you pledge your loyalty to God.
Yeah.
When you're getting married,
That's true. Yeah.
you pledge your loyalty to God, and then when you're in a courtroom, you pledge your loyalty to God with the Bible.
Yeah.
When you're telling the truth and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I like mostly about the video is they left on good terms.
Yeah.
Like she said, I hate the sight of that courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
But she, it was kind of like, it made me feel like it was a song that they loved each other, but there was something in the relationship that wasn't strong enough to keep their marriage alive.
Right. I agree.
Which explains her first marriage to Gerald Cline, which she got her name from.
Yeah.
Because her second husband, Charlie Dick,
Yeah.
I don't think it wouldn't look good on a record label or being announced as Miss Patsy Dick.
No, it wouldn't have. But also,
Not back
people
then.
already knew her as Patsy Cline.
Because
so that's
of
what
Walking
people,
After Midnight.
Exactly. So what famous people do is that if they get famous after they get married, say like they're already married, but they get famous after they're married, they'll use their marriage, their husband's name or whatever. If they got famous before they got married, they'll keep their maiden name,
or they'll hyphenate it.
Or hyphenate it. That way, people will still know who you're talking about or who they are.
Because I remember reading the book. He wanted her to be a domestic housewife, and she wasn't.
Yeah,
she wasn't built for that. But when she asked for the divorce, she didn't. He's like, okay, what do you want in the alimony and all this other stuff? She said, I don't want nothing, but I just want to be able to keep the last name.
Yeah.
Because I've already had a hit with Walking After Midnight and A Poor Man's Roses.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the negotiation she made.
And that would probably
because he would have fought her with that.
I don't know. I wouldn't have. That would have been like, because it's just a name, Cline. Like, there's so many people out there, I'm sure, with last name Cline.
But they're all spelled differently. If you think about it, it's usually Klein.
Yeah.
You hardly ever see it spelled Cline.
Yeah.
So if someone ever says, oh, I'm related to Patsy Cline, I have that last name. No, you're not.
Yeah, it depends on how it's spelled.
Her real name is Virginia Patterson Hensley. So if you're a Hensley,
yeah,
or your last name is Dick.
Yeah. Or if your last name is Cline, you're just related to her by marriage, and not even no more.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed that Patsy Cline song, "A Church, a Courtroom,
And then
and
goodbye.
then Goodbye." And I think she did an exceptional job of it.
I think she did wonderful.
I always know that she was never shy about singing like Loretta Lynn was. They couldn't even look her in the eyes whenever she was looking at them.
Yeah.
Anyways, from the U.S. to wherever you are in this great big old world, we send you all of our love, hugs, and kisses. And we will see you on our next video reaction. Love you guys. Bye-bye.